Welcome to Handmade Holidays, day number 6. Today we're doing a rather unconventional ornament. We are making fish. Now, I don't know, maybe some of you have a pet goldfish that you would like to commemorate on your Christmas tree. Maybe you have a family story around a goldfish, but we're going to show you how to make this goldfish today. Now, some of you may just like tropical fish. You can make a fantasy fish. Or if you have a sportsman in the family that likes to do trout fishing or bass fishing, you can actually make one that resembles a bass or a trout. But anyway, come along today as we make fish Christmas ornaments. You're going to start today's project by raiding your recycle bin and finding the beverage can of your choice. Whatever you have laying around will work. Just make sure that the tab is still on there because that's a great way to hang the ornament if need be. You're going to coat the can with some primer, and I used a Rust-Oleum Universal Primer. I'm going to give it one coat, maybe two if you need to. It's best if you can cover up any wording on there. It's easier to cover it with the primer than it is with the acrylic paint. But the primer will give it a good coat and a texture that the acrylic paint can stick to. So first thing, raid the recycle bin. The next thing you want to do is paint your can. Pick out whatever color you want. I'm going to demonstrate using the goldfish. So obviously we're going to paint it orange first. Now it might take several coats to get your can covered nicely. I tend to stick my finger in the mouth of the can. That helps me hold it without putting my fingers anyplace else on the can. And there's coat number 1. It'll probably take about 3 coats to get it totally covered. While the paint is drying on your fish's body, I want you to grab a marker and some scrap paper because you need to start designing your fins. I don't know what kind of goldfish you want to do. There's some with big fancy tails, so you want to make big sweeping curves if you want a fish like that. If your goldfish is just a basic run-of-the-mill goldfish, something as simple as a triangle could possibly work. If you have a picture of a goldfish, you can go online and look at them if you're not sure what they look like. If you have a picture of one that you have at home or you have some in the tank, go take a look at them and see what your fish looks like and try and design your fish to look like the one you have at home. Whatever you want is what you get to do. This is your project. It can be a fantasy goldfish. It can look like one you have in a tank. It's whatever you want to do. Then grab your can and hold it up and see if you like the proportions of it. Do you think that tail is too big? Do you think that tail is too small? But have fun with this. This is your project. When you're working with fun foam, it's a good time to do a little teachable moment for the kids. So many of them will take their pattern and they will put it in the middle of the fun foam and then try and cut it out. And of course that wastes a lot of the foam. Instead, you teach them to do it just like you do cookies. You don't start pressing cookies in the center, you come along the edge. So that's what you want to do to be as efficient as possible. The other thing that I like to do, and this might not be possible for the kids, and it depends how your eyesight is, but rather than trace out with a pencil or a marker or a pen, I use a toothpick and I press down really, really hard so it makes an indent in the fun foam. Then you can peel it up and you can see the pattern. I don't know if you can see it on the film, but I can see what I need to cut out. That way I don't have to worry about having pencil lines that I have to cut off so that my project looks professional. For the goldfish, I used a Sharpie marker in red and I just made scales and went all the way around the can. I wanted to add some paint to the fins, so I just used a simple paintbrush and added some red and orange stripes to each of the fins. When I'm putting my fins together, I could do something very simple and just stack them. So they look like this, but they look a little flat. What I'd like to do is get a little depth perception in there and splay out the fins so that they look more like this. And to do that, I'm going to use some little tiny scrap pieces of foam to wedge in there to make the fins stay apart. I'm going to put them together flat first. Now I'm going to go in and make the little pieces to go in between the fins to help hold them apart so that they're spread apart. And basically all I'm doing is using some little scrap foam. I'm going to stack a couple pieces on top of each other. We're going to put our wedges, these little pieces, right in between there. Just set them in and then hold. Do the same thing on the other side. Spread your fins apart. Put your hot glue in there. Put your little wedge in and then hold it. And you can see that keeps the fins spread apart. Now we're going to start hot gluing them to our cans. Now we need to remember where our mouth is, so that's very important when we're putting our fins on. Add a whole bunch of glue here. Again, line it up, make sure it's lined up. Now we can put the one down the back. Figure out where you want it. Put a nice strong bead of glue. Press it down. Next, you need to put your other fins on, and I think I want this to stick out further too. But for right now, we're just going to put a nice dollop of glue right there. Stick our fin on and hold it down. And we're going to turn it over. Make sure you have them pretty much in the same spot on both sides. Dollop of glue. Hold it down. The final step for our goldfish is going to be to apply the eyes. So we're just going to put a little dollop of glue. Press the eye down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And our goldfish is done. Well, that's it for day 6. I hope you'll join me for day 7. Happy holidays! As you enjoy this little montage of the projects we've done so far, please remember that I am not paid by anybody. I'm not receiving any product to do any of these crafts. I'm just sharing them with you. Happy holidays!
Like and subscribe.